Boy, that Timberwolf was one shitty deal. They sold that
Mr.
deal.
This email was from the head of the division, not the sales force.
Whatever it was, it's an internal Goldman document. Boy, that Timberwolf was one shitty deal. How much of that shitty deal did you sell to your clients? You didn't tell them you thought it was a shitty deal.
Well, I didn't say that.
You knew it was a shitty deal, and that's what your email showed. How about the fact that you sold hundreds of millions of that deal after your people knew it was a shitty deal? Does that bother you at all? Yeah. Your top priority to sell is that shitty deal. Okay, you're trying to sell a shitty deal, and it's your top priority. Come on, Mr. Sparks. By the way, it sold it. A lot of it after that date. Should Goldman Sachs be trying to sell a shitty deal? He was telling you on June 22, boy, that Timberwolf was one shitty deal. Next is an email, July 3rd, still after a shitty deal. If you can't give a clear answer to that one, Mr. Sparks, I don't think we're going to get too many clear answers from you.
By the way, this is the same one that your folks called shitty later. This is the same one, okay? Then you have the one later about how shitty it was.
Welcome to Congress. Welcome to Congress. That's all in the congressional record now. May I say that Carl Levin and Claire McCaskill did a brilliant thing yesterday, because nobody would have covered those Goldman Sachs hearings yesterday had Carl Levin and Claire McCaskill not used their own words, their own crappy deal. Because I'll tell you what goes on in the morning with me. I'm sitting there, I'm watching C-SPAN, particularly yesterday, because I knew that there were these hearings of Goldman Sachs, and I knew that fabulous Fab, the Frenchman, was going to be testifying, and I knew that there were emails because Carl Levin posted them, not leaked them. This is the big lie. They were not leaked. They were posted on his website because he'd been investigating Goldman Sachs for a year and a half in order to prepare for financial regulatory reform, Wall Street reform bills. And they wanted to know, what was the biggest problem we had? And it was these derivatives. It was these weird, instruments that, engineers from MIT, instead of engineering our way out of, our dependence on foreign oil, or instead of engineering our way out of a horrible recession, or instead of engineering our way into, high-speed rail, or, some modernity, or how to invest in ourselves and what we really need to build, or engineering great levees that will not fail, or engineering things that could burn the, that they're doing oil slick reports on the weather now? Oil slick report, 2,000 miles of the coastline. They're going to set it on fire, right? They're going to do a burn, but only where the oil is thick. Where it's thin, we're going to have to go and do Dove commercials or something, or Dawn commercials with the oily birds. Get ready for the oily birds next week all over the TV. It's disgusting. But, nobody would have covered these Goldman hearings yesterday had they not used the word crappy.